Hello, everyone. This is Hadrian.
Hey folks, I'm Mal.
Thank you so much for being here. Let's play some more Master of Orion as we wrap up, because we are 11 turns away from finishing our Brains and Brawn. Wait, hang on.
Brawn.
Last time I'm going to say it as an official part of the series. I got to do that one more time. Brains and Brawn.
Was good. That was good.
Yeah.
It only, you
had
had 20-something, 27, 28 episodes. You got it nailed.
to practice. Right.
Got it nailed.
Right.
I appreciate that.
It only took 27.
If I recall, the plan was you're going to take back your homeworld, or at least
that was the plan. However, now I'm looking at the fleet that is sitting in my homeworld, which has grown since the last time I looked, and
you might not be able to. You might not be able to.
I might just go hit Boria in order to continue harassing them, because I would much rather successfully harass them for a little bit longer than just get annihilated in the final episode. So we'll see what that fleet does, and then proceed from there.
Well, I'm going to proceed to go destroy
Sla.
Yeah, Sla is the target for this episode. And I'm so disappointed that I can't buy the Doomstar. Like, it's I just wanted to at least see it, you know?
Yep.
So sad. Makes Mally sad.
Ships do. All right, so they're definitely attacking you and Juka. I can finally see like the action occurring between you now that they're attacking you.
Yeah,
right,
they
CMAC
keep.
Prime
It's funny too because
attacked.
that colony's like not even built up all that much, and yet because it's got planetary shield, it's taking them forever, which is good. They're recolonizing stuff. You guys are so cute, recolonizing things. I'll be by to destroy you in a moment.
It was so vindictive. All right.
Yeah, they must be having command point problems because they just put back up their star fortresses.
Yep.
That I had cleared out in a couple of these systems, so they're definitely prioritizing that.
Yeah. Mal gave H this 3 is actually I'm actually kind of proud of this. It's my first fully grown planet with everything built, Gaia level with a shield. Like, it's the first time I'm looking at my build list going, oh, well, I could build a global DNA scanner, but I don't really need to. I guess there are a few more things in the defensive front that I could build. I need orbital batteries, interplanetary security, space academy, armor barracks. But as far as like the food production, research production, buildings, I've got them built. So at least I finally, by the end of the series, I got one fully built planet. How about that?
I think that's great.
It's taken me till the end of the series to have a system survive long enough. And it's the one in like your backwoods farthest away from their reach at the moment. But what can you do?
It's certainly better than not having one.
This is the truth. I'm not complaining.
All right, I'm headed towards Sla.
Godspeed to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Juka 2 is getting annihilated. My jump gate and CMAC was just gone. So they've captured CMAC, and it does appear that they are going to try and move into Hake. So I'm going to fly my Titans into Boria. See what happens. Now that my Titans are united as one unit.
I'm leaving one Titan behind in Woza just to continue to destroy stations as they build them.
Yep.
Like they just put up another one. I was like, no.
That's so savage.
You don't get to keep that.
Savage.
Man, that planetary shield generation Juka 2 is putting in some work, man.
Yep. So I just moved my Titans into Boria, and I want to see if they try and chase with their fleet, rather than going straight to Zenithan, which would seem like the smarter thing to do. What's happening, Mal?
I'm just continuing to smash face. Much face smashing's going on over here. And they're not doing that much to me. Like again, I feel like a broken record here, but if we had more time, I think we would have turned the corner on this, because this strategy is definitely working. They've got they have less fleets. They're not destroying things at the rate we are, because they're not doing a very good job managing their resources. I mean, case in point, they've got like one really big fleet that's headed towards you, and yet they're destroying like military outposts with it. It's like, well, why wouldn't you? I mean, maybe it's because they're headed toward Nazisnada with it. I don't know. Maybe.
That place. Alright, yeah, it doesn't appear... Okay, this is excellent. They're heading towards Zenithnida, which is great, because, I mean, I can't really defend Zenithnida, but I can harass their other worlds with my 3 Titans. Oh, yeah. Okay, did a lot more damage to the first wave of the shield that time, so next turn I should be able to do some damage to Boria Prime.
Just realized I just queued something up that doesn't even have an opportunity to be done being built.
Ah, Juka finally fell.
No! Not Juga, no!
Shows how much you care about Juka. Golza might be about to fall as well.
I deeply care about Juka. Those guys have been holding it out for us. I care.
Alright, so we've broken through their shield in Boria. And they don't appear to be sending a fleet to stop me yet. Yet. Keyword being yet.
Right,
Also, we're at turn 494. So, I'll be lucky if I'm able to fully destroy Boria before the end of this. I'm not going to get to Mentar Prime.
Well, they just lost their planetary shield and some of their structures on Sla Prime. So I think I'm going to have just enough time to get this done.
Excellent. Get it done. They are definitely marauding, aren't they? Good lord. Yeah, Boria Prime is quite built up. It's going to take several turns for me to get this thing. I have another Titan in Zenithnida. It's almost done.
Goodbye, missile base.
I just bought a few things because reasons.
Might as well, yeah.
Not going to need the money for much longer.
Juka Prime. Planetary shields hold them off. That's right.
Very good. They are doing impressively well at Boria Prime compared to their previous world that I bombed to just the Stone Age. Okay, I have a battleship that just came out at Mal gave H this. So where can I send it to help, if possible, anywhere?
I guess you could go hang out down in H is the best. Go hang there, I guess.
That's what I was looking at. Okay, I'm hoping I can finally do some decent damage to Boria Prime. Looks like their shield is finally gone. Yes! That means all 30 of my bombs are going to hit that surface. Oh, yeah. Actually, Boria Prime is still an Alkari population. Believe it or don't.
Believe it or not. Yeah, I believe it.
We are just downright musical, aren't we? Hey, nice job.
You like that? That's right.
That's fun to watch. A Sakra fleet actually dying. Against just one Titan as well. You gonna kill that Titan in Juka?
That's where it's going. Yep. Hopefully, I don't know, because my ship's pretty damaged too, so...
Yeah, I can see that.
That may or may not... That may or may not work out.
I don't know, yours
favorably.
is substantially more powerful, though. Substantially. I mean, you have 252 defense power to work against, and you have 1621 attack power, whereas you have substantially more defense than they have attack power. I think you'll win. Also, watch the turn timer.
Just remember you said that. Remember you said that.
I'm quite serious. I think you stand a pretty good shot, given those numbers.
It'd be nice if I could destroy it too, because it hasn't gotten through the shield yet, so I could actually like get there before they destroy it. Nice little moral victory. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Stupid reptiles. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you just demolished their
yeah, that's
home
right.
world.
You just go ahead and build yourself another capital on one of your other 300 worlds, but it ain't gonna be that one. It ain't gonna be that one.
Right. Boria Prime has been eliminated.
There you go.
Pay a visit to Boria 2 as we cruise towards the end of the series here. Let's see. Okay, good luck with your Titan battle.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna zoom in and watch it right now. I think you got this.
No! Defeated! However, Juka still stands because it was not, he didn't destroy it, so we're okay.
Okay.
And I don't think
I
he
stand
can.
thoroughly corrected.
I don't think he can destroy it. Actually, I know he can't. And how far off were we from having that Doomstar? I just want to see. Oh! Guess what? I know.
Can you buy the Doomstar?
Yeah, so technically we got it before the end of the series. I don't know that we'll get to see it, but we got it.
You won't. You won't. So, how does this work? Do we get turn 500? Because we're on turn 499 right now. Do we get to play through turn 500? Or,
if I remember right,
when we hit next turn here, are we done?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. You want to do the honors?
Well, let me drop some bombs on these guys' moms real quick.
Feel free. All right. Next turn. Dr. Brood still hitting Juka Prime. There we go.
Oh, the Sakra are victorious. Competition for the galaxy has been fierce, but the Sakra are no strangers to drawn-out conflict, stockpiling diligently for years.
Diligently.
For years, the Brood is more than ready to take on its enemies. Ah, you bastards. All right, let's look at the match history, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up all the graphs and just see how things went. So the Sakura, I mean, this is a classic example of, when you look at score, it's a classic example of a runaway AI. When you look at population, runaway AI. Colonies.
Well, specifically, that to me is always the best gauge, is actually population, or even colonies. Pop, I think, is a little bit more representative of like when things break. So if we look at it, you know, it was pretty even. So here's what happened. We spent a lot of time messing around with, obviously, the humans, but also the Akari. And right. When you could see it's about, it's close. Yeah, it's into mid game. So basically turn 175 is where mid game begins. And you can see that by turn, say, 235, there starts to be a split. So the Akari and the humans finally start to decline around turn 300 based on our efforts. Yep. And then the Sakura just go crazy. I mean, that's just, they just explode.
They were the opportunists to end all opportunists.
Yeah, there just wasn't any. It was too late. It was too late to catch them within the time frame. Now, I'm going to maintain my stance that the going and destroying their, command point generators was working. I mean, we were winning this war at the end.
I'm going to maintain my stance that you should have won that Titan battle.
Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. Mal is sad on that one.
Yeah.
But
that was depressing. You had a substantially stronger Titan. It's just that helped.
Yeah, here's the other interesting fact, though. They were not building ships very quickly. And the reason you know that is because we started to see them build basically just frigates. So they were just throwing their production into anything, which means they weren't investing in larger ships anymore because they were trying to get back to us and fight us off as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, I had 5 Titans within 7 or 8 turns of being completed. And then I also had the Doomstar. The Doomstar was done. So
I can definitely see a point when you look at the army graph, you can see where your forces were able to just kind of explode.
Yeah.
And you can see where the one army that I had built up just died horribly. Right around turn 468. 6.
Yeah, somewhere in there, yeah.
Yep. Fun times.
But see, if you look at the military graph too, they were big time on the decline, and both of us were actually going up. Yep. And we were destroying their ability to rebuild. So I really do. I think if we had even another 50 turns, we would have had that. But I feel good about this series. I was a lot of fun.
Oh, no. It was a lot of fun. And I think extreme difficulty. We had a lot of really great discussion, both you and I, and a lot of our commenters, and we appreciate that very much for those of you who joined in the discussion about the AI. We play on extreme because, the challenge is fun, especially when you're playing with someone else. There are certainly some detractors, and this is one of them. You know, the challenge of overcoming the bonuses that these AI get, particularly when they are kind of the furthest AI away from us that's able to kind of run away from the game, especially when that AI is the Sakura, because Sakura, of course, do breed quite quickly. They are a race that is built to do exactly what they just did, and we had the difficulty set up to extreme. So I have no complaints about this. I think that this has gone well. I have some criticisms that we've discussed throughout the series, but that's not the same as a complaint. This has been a lot of fun, and I appreciate very much everyone who's tuned in to watch on both channels and has commented and offered just kind words and advice and input and interaction. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it has, and I know what question's going to come up, and you do too, which is, when's more bromance coming? Well, the answer is we don't know. We don't know when more bromance is coming.
Yeah, as of the moment that I am ending this, I'll speak to this because as far as availability to get to YouTube content, I am the more restricted than you are. I think. I mean, Mal is always restricted by whatever other content he's producing as a full-time YouTuber, so there's always times where he gets busy too. But me in particular, I'm a part-time YouTuber. For those of you who don't know, this is my hobby. I have a lot of fun with it, and I certainly hope my channel is as successful as it could potentially be given those circumstances. But I do have a day job, and it's a day job that's important to me that I want to continue to pursue. And right now, my channel, as I record this, is actually on half schedule. It's for the first time since I started the channel, I basically just cranked my production schedule down to half speed momentarily to just kind of catch up, take a break, And that's because I'm just very busy. So when we get to new Bromance, will be a function of when I am able to make Bromance work with my other obligations, which right now, we're definitely not going to be able to dive into any new stuff, but Mal and I have our sights set. Here's a small teaser for you. We've discussed Civilization a lot during this series. I'm a big Civilization fan. I'm going to play Civ 6. He's going to play Civ 6. We're going to play it offline. We're going to play it online. We're going to play it off the channel. We're going to play it on the channels. So you can look forward to some stuff in the future there. When exactly? No promises. It would be wrong of me to make a promise, but that's the situation. Anyway, I just wanted to speak to that because I'm the busier one, and I know we do get that question a lot. Mal gets the question a lot, which I appreciate, and that's the answer, and I hope that's satisfactory. Hope that makes sense.
Was that clear as mud to everyone?
Hopefully.
You got that?
Raise your hand if it wasn't clear. Okay,
yeah,
I don't see any hands.
Yeah, raise your hand.
I don't see any hands. I don't see any hands. Okay, we're good.
So there will be more Bromance at some point with Hadrian.
No, there won't. I don't like you at all. Why would I record more YouTube content with you?
There's also other.
We don't have a rapport whatsoever. We don't get along.
There's also other people that we know, kind of in like our little, I don't know, community of YouTubers that. Will be jumping into some of these series with us. Hadrian and I already kind of have some tentative plans for Civ 6, and that might surprise some of you since, you know, we both run strategy channels, yet there isn't Civ 6, or there's not Civ 5 on our channels, and that was because I think for both of us, we play the game and really enjoy the game, but by the time either one of us felt competent, at least based on the discussions he and I both had about it, that it was sort of like, you know, we weren't established as Civilization, quote unquote, let's players, but going into Civ 6, you know, which is a fresh game, new mechanics, it's a perfect time for people like Hadrian and I to jump into that. So you can expect us to do that. Yeah. And I think it's funny you mentioned that too. Should be cool on that. I think it looks like they're building it to be really good.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, and it's interesting. You mentioned the dearth of Civ 5 content. I'm probably going to do a little bit if I can. Again, my channel's on half schedule right now, so who knows how much time I'm going to have in the next month, because believe it or not, it's only a month away. October 21st is when it's coming out. But my Civ 5 tutorial series that I did was the first time I did anything other, I think, than Total War in my noon slot, which was a good feeling. Is actually one of my most viewed series, which is pretty cool, but it's only one. Like Mal was saying, it's the only thing that I've done at all, and I don't think you've done anything, correct? For the reasons you just explained.
I only did, not for Civ 5. I was super excited about it because, you know, I like sci-fi themed things. I was super excited about Civilization Beyond Earth. Yeah, and then I definitely became, you know, Mal is sad and
Mal not excited.
Much sadness.
Yeah.
Much sadness. Yeah, I'll leave that at that for that one.
Let's just put that.
I paid full price for that sucker. And you know what? And you know what too? That was
God, it hurts.
Here's the other thing is that I did a little practice run on my own, just a few turns, just to like, okay. And I was confident that I understood the game and everything like that. And then so I did that one series on the channel. That's the only game of that I ever completed. I never played it again. That's how disappointing Civ Beyond Earth was to me.
Yeah. Well, you're not the only one, but Civ 6 is.
But Civ 6 looks cool. I don't know. I don't know what people complain about. It looks amazing. I think it's going to be great.
Haters gonna hate, man.
I guess,
especially in the current gaming culture. But anyway, it has been an absolute pleasure playing with you, buddy. It's been an absolute pleasure playing with in front of all of you who have watched. And thanks again for making this series so much fun. We'll keep you posted on when we have more Bromance. But for now. Unless you have anything else to add, my good friend.
Nope. So for one last time for this series, he's Hadrian, I'm Mal. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.